Welcome to Epic Mom Life. I am your host, Kara Peterson. This show is sponsored by The Possum's Tale, a unique book adventure for your 6 to 12-year-old child. Let's jump into today's show.
Spice up your summer with our fabulous, sizzling barbecue ideas. Summer is a popular time for family gatherings. We have all heard of the family reunions that are over the summer. I don't recall very many reunions, if any, that are in October or April. If you want to have gatherings that are casual, fun, easy to plan, and budget-friendly, look no further than the backyard barbecue. Barbecues can be as simple or as extravagant as the host wants them to be. I'm going to give you my top tips for fun games, creative activities, and favorite barbecue food so that you can plan an easy breezy summer fun day with friends and family. If you are a person who likes to go all out, here are some ideas for you. 1, pick a theme. Some popular themes are sports, the family reunion, farm to table, country for food, for example, Italian or Mexican. Stations, you can do burger bar, salad station, DIY, and s'mores. Old-fashioned or rustic, the luau, western, beach or sea, garden party, graduation, competition, for example, a chili cook-off or a side dish, that kind of thing, or a microbrew. 2, decorate according to your theme. The tablecloths, napkins, I would still do plastic just because I like easy cleanup, and I'm a fairly green person. I don't like a lot of waste, but I really think that after it, I would still want the easy cleanup. Centerpieces, fun add-ons according to the theme, plates, serving dishes, servingware, cups, that kind of thing, and possibly string lights or balloons. 3, plan for the weather. So, why do I have this under the person who goes all out? Because for me, the weather is basically a useless worry and anxiety. Obviously, if you live in an area like me, where monsoons hit at specific times, every pretty much afternoon, July through August, plan your barbecue for early evening. It will still be hit or miss, but with the weather, it's always hit or miss. Do remember to keep extra cans of spray sunscreen out and about. Now, if you are a normal person like me who loves to have people come over but does not love to do events or a lot of work, we are going to go through preparing for a barbecue the easy and fun way. That means not the themes and all of that. 1, the grill. A summer barbecue centers around one main thing, the actual barbecue or grill. Make sure yours is prepared in advance. This means something different to different people. For my husband, if we are doing a grilling party, he scrubs and cleans the grill and puts new ceramic briquettes in it. Cleans all of his grilling tools really, really well and lays them all out on the counter the night before. I do the food. So if any of the food needs to be marinated, I'm in charge of knowing for how long and having that ready to go. I also do all of the pre-cutting. Like if we were to do kebabs, I would do all that the night before. 2, food. This is a perfect lead-in to the star of the show, the food. Just like hosting a barbecue, doing food can be done in an easy and less easy, or in my world, more stressful way. I am a huge fan of the easy. You as host want to laugh, relax, and enjoy your company. That's why you're having the event. The grill god does not want to be stuck at the grill the entire duration of the barbecue. So I like to have the host of the gathering be responsible for the main dish and the drinks. Everyone else brings a side or dessert. Easy peasy. This also creates a much more economical gathering for everyone. This also makes a loophole for special diets. Okay, so let's just talk special diets for just a minute. I swear to Rudy, everyone is on one now, or so it seems. So I'm going to just list the ones that I could come up with. vegetarian, vegan, keto, gluten-free, lactose intolerant, low sodium, low sugar, and no nuts. I'm sure there are a million other ones, but this is just the ones that I could come up with. It is not easy to cook for other people's dietary needs, especially if you're trying to hit a whole bunch of them. Honestly, I don't think we should be expected to meet the needs of so many diets in one gathering. As host, if you are not grilling a vegetarian option for your main dish, you do need to grill an option that is a vegetarian option, in my opinion, as well. Because there are enough people who don't eat meat or don't eat that type of meat, like red meat or whatever, that just by having that as an option, then you're supplying a main dish for them. And I just think that that's polite as the hostess or host. But by having everyone bring a dish, you are also kind of saying, hey, this is a fabulous opportunity for you to cook according to your diet. And if you think it is so nummy, share your favorite one. This means everyone will have the opportunity to eat. And if you did your job as grilling your meat thing and your vegetarian thing, most likely 2 things. And you don't have to work yourself up into a lather about who can eat or can't eat what. 3, favorite barbecue foods. I'm just going to list a whole bunch of them here to get your mind just kind of going. Main dish, burgers. This includes beef, chicken, and portobello mushroom, and impossible if you're a fan of those. Kebabs. Those can include beef, chicken, shrimp, and veggies. Ribs, dogs and brats, beer, but chicken. Seriously, this sounds so funny, but I have made this on the grill before. It is so amazing and super duper easy. There is the recipe link in the note. Barbecue chicken. Sides, mac and cheese. Okay, this is a classic favorite. I know it hits every single one of those diets that you're not supposed to eat. It hits the gluten, it hits the dairy, and it just makes a lot of us sick, period. It's also on everybody's fat restrictive diet, like you're not supposed to have that much fat or cholesterol. Everybody eats it. Adults eat it. The mac and cheese, kids eat it. I love this recipe that I'm going to include in the notes because it's all done in the crock pot and you don't need to spend much time on it. I do eliminate the eggs that are in this recipe, and Paula Deen's recipe is all over the internet, but it's changed. So I got the one that I actually use that I put in the notes, and it's just nummy nummy. Corn on the cob, chips and dip, cucumber and tomato salad, potato salad. Okay, there's a million different potato salads, so just pick your favorite. Pasta salad, broccoli salad, 7-layer salad. If you haven't heard of this, I love this salad, and I included it in the notes. Cut up fruit, and grilled pineapple. So if you're going to stick to that grilling, if you haven't had grilled pineapple, you are in for a super duper treat. Desserts. There are so many desserts that can be made, but the reality is this is a barbecue. You want easy, quick, and quick not only to make, but quick to grab and eat because you're out and you're about and you're not always sitting down necessarily. So have you ever noticed that you've been on a church buffet or an event or whatever, that everybody who brings those really pretty pies and cakes, those don't get eaten as often unless somebody is cutting them and serving them because the pies kind of ooze into the other stuff and they're messier to cut. You don't want to mess up all of that work somebody's done, right? Well, have you noticed that the homemade cookies and the bars are snatched up and gone almost immediately? People love cookies and bars. And they're super easy to eat. These are always a hit. And I know that they aren't like the main event or the biggest attractor, but they are the most popular. So ones that you can do, and there's again a million of these as well, but lemon bars, peanut butter and chocolate bars, and brownies. And then you've got cookies of all type. I would just say always go for homemade because people like homemade over store-bought. Anybody can go buy their own store-bought ones, but always do the homemade ones. 4, mocktails. Remember, the host is going to be supplying the drink. So some of you might not have delved into the world of mocktails, but as host, you get to supply the drinks, and chances are really good you're going to have kids there and maybe some people who are getting older. You might even have a driver or two, you think? And there's some people who simply would rather not drink alcohol. Everyone, however, loves a fun drink. I love to do a signature drink at my events. These are always alcohol-free or you always have the option when you do mocktails, because if you're not familiar with mocktails, it's so easy to get caught up in all of the punches that are online, the Arnold Palmer or the virgin drinks. These to me are rather boring. A step above these are the things like the watermelon lemonade types, but still these are not a true mocktail. A mocktail has a little bit more pizzazz. So if you want to make a statement with a signature drink at your barbecue, I've gotten some recipes and all of them will be in the notes for some really fun options. Spiced minty mango. Then they have the sangria mocktail, watermelon aqua fresca, mint berry splash. Now this next one is really an unusual one. It's a sweet pepper spritzer. So it's kind of a little bit spicy, but a little bit sweet. And that one's a really fun one. 5, creative competitions. Some people love to have competitions. As the theme, if you were going to be doing the all-out theme, you could have had a food competition like a chili cook-off. You can also have a competition where everybody brings a dish, like in a category, whether it's a side dish or the desserts, and then they're all brought anonymously and people taste them and then they vote. In my opinion, this kind of can breed hurt feelings, and barbecues are all about fun, not hurt feelings. So I'm not a big fan of the competition for the food. Here are some fun competitions you can include. Your old-fashioned watermelon seed spitting contest. That one's fun. Pie eating. Who doesn't love pie eating, especially when it's, like your hands behind your back and you're just wearing it? Of course we love that. Sack race, water balloon toss, paper plane contest. Now, these can go with a lot of different contests within it. You can do the making it, the flight of it, and the originality. Hula hoop, watermelon carving. I saw some phenomenal watermelons that were carved like on Pinterest. They're like the pumpkins. I had no idea. Relays, a karaoke sing-off. 6, fun outdoor games. Barbecues usually mean kids. Busy kids are happy kids. And happy busy kids means that adults get to have adult conversations. Here are some fun outdoor games that you can have set up for both kids and adults to play. This is a favorite of my new daughter-in-law's house. They always play this at their gatherings. Bocce. This is the favorite at our house that we have always played with our family. So it's interesting, the marrying of the two favorite family games. I'm just thrilled that their family is a game-playing family. Cornhole. Giant Jenga. Now we're going to get into the giant games, right? As soon as you're outside and doing stuff, a lot of people like to do the giants. Giant Connect 4. This is really good for your young kid. Giant checkers or chess. Outdoor tic-tac-toe with bean bags. This is always a fun one. Ring toss, croquet, kickball. If you have a field or a lot of space, kickball is a ton of fun. And a good old-fashioned scavenger hunt. 7, the finishing touches. You've prepared amazing food and drinks. There are some fun competitions to keep everyone on the edge of their seats. And the children are having as much fun as the adults with all the games you have available. What could possibly be left? A music playlist. Create an upbeat and fun playlist of songs to create the atmosphere of, hey, we got a party going on over here. Include different genres that will appeal to everyone's musical tastes. Outdoor seating. This is so obvious, it can be totally overlooked. I have been to events where there has been not enough seating or no seating. Most people like to sit when they eat. Many people, I'm one of these people, like to have their food on a flat surface when they eat, not on their knees. So make sure you have enough seating. So you're the person that's thinking, I don't have enough outdoor seating. I have a lot of friends. You're lucky. And this is typical. So open up the house for eating. Just say to everyone, hey, for those of you who are like me and like to have their food at a table when they eat, you are welcome to join me in the kitchen. Because that also gives them parameters. You're not eating in the living room. And you will be accompanied by me. You won't be all by yourself. And then finally, grilling can be lonely. Make sure that whoever gets stuck at the grill has someone there with them. Many times it is the man of the house who grills, and often other guys will go out, keep him company, and talk all things grilling. And that is fabulous. You just don't want your honey stuck out there all alone. I mean, you don't enjoy being stuck in the kitchen doing all of the food prep all afternoon all by yourself. Same is true for the grill. Summer's finally here, and you know what that means. It's time to fire up the grill. Whether you're hosting a family gathering or a backyard bash with friends, there's nothing quite like grilling up some delicious food, eating outside, and just relaxing. While the food is definitely the star of the show, creating a fun and enjoyable atmosphere is just as important. Follow these 7 tips to host a fabulous summer barbecue stress-free. Movie quote: I just created something truly remarkable. It's a miracle of modern science. A barbecue in a spray can. Flint Lockwood. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
If you are hearing this message, you've listened to the entire episode. And for that, I want to send you a huge thank you. Please leave me a comment or review and share with other moms you know. Get in touch in the comments or on Kara's social media networks. See you next week for a new episode.